Good evening, all. We are here at the Southwood County Recreational Center. I'm Henry Hunt, and I'm joined by Owen Atkins here.
How's it going, everybody?
And we're just about to get underway here with Wisconsin Rapids facing off against the Isanti Outlaws. Owen, what are some things we can expect to see tonight?
Well, I think we're going to see our team come in off the jump pretty hard here. We're ready to go. We're fired up for playoffs and just proving a point here, and I think that we're going to come in and run these guys out the building.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're looking forward to a good game here, and the opening face-off coming in here. Face-off won by the Isanti Outlaws. Number 18, Joe Texmo, plays it back to Whitehead, who passes it over to James Double, and the puck is deflected into the stands. You have a raster sheet? Owen.
Oh, yeah, all right. Here we go. Face-off won by Joel. Whitey to Doobie. Doobie falls.
Puck turned over in the neutral zone to number 5, Schmidt, who brings it down the wing. Centering pass to number 9 on Isanti Parnell. Misses the net wide right. Puck is back down in the left corner of the Riverkings zone. Back up to Thorson here, number 2, who plays it to Parnell. It was a great shot in the middle. Another centering pass here, as there's a couple of scrambles in front. Puck cleared out into the neutral zone for number 20, S.J. Lecomte, who passes over to Jake Bryceland. He misses wide. A good save by the Isanti goaltender there. And the puck trails back out to the Riverkings zone. Chouse, number 23, back to play it. Pressured by number 11 on Isanti. Up to Jake Bryceland. And cleared across. It'll be an icing call.
I think the game's going pretty well right now. What do you think, Henry?
Yeah, there is a lot of centering passes happening right now in the Riverkings zone.
Isanti's getting some pretty good chances early on there in front too.
Yeah. Another face-off here. Won by Joe Texmo, back to Luke Hill, number 5. He's going to bring it up the wing on the left side. He's going to turn over right around the blue line, and Isanti is going to dump it in deep here. Number 29, Boreal Deerham in net for the Riverkings. He plays it out to number 23, Chouse. Chouse to Lecomte. Lecomte up the wing, looking for a shot, doesn't get it. Puck turned over, back to the Riverkings in the neutral zone. Number 5, Luke Hill, is going to try and play it in deep, but that's blocked. Turned over in the neutral zone, and now a rush for Isanti, as they're going to chip the puck in deep again. Number 14, Hansen with a shot. That's going to be stoned aside by Boreal Deerham. And Hill will recover it, but another shot and glove down by Yildirim.
I think the game's going pretty even right now. Looking pretty good. Isanti's getting some really good chances early on.
Another face-off here. Won by Isanti. They're going to bring it behind the net. Turned over to number 21, Antoine Bonin. He's going to turn it over to the ex-River King, Trenton Cavender, who's going to turn it over yet again to number 8, Owen Tudich. She's going to play it behind the net for Bryce Cooper, who's going to try and send it up high to Beauchamp. Beauchamp with a shot. That's stoned aside by the Isanti goaltender. Number 33 in net tonight. Zachary White. Another save for Boreal Deerham as the puck comes down the other way. Tried to play it deep. Number 4, Trent Cavender there, but it was pushed back up by Bonin. Puck in the Isanti zone now. Wilhelm out to play it. Pass across. Doesn't quite get there to number 7, Dan Upton. Wilhelm down to the goal line. Plays it up for Whitehead. And Whitehead's going to bring it back deep. Bagnoli down to play it. He's going to drop pass to Dan Upton, who's going to bring it around the left side of the Isanti goal and tries to get it across to James Double, but the pass doesn't quite connect. Riverkings back to regroup in their zone. Changes from both sides here. And Dubel's going to bring it up the right side wing, pass across. It hits David Chemmy's shin pad, then goes back to Whitehead, who plays it up to Upton. Upton to himself through the neutral zone. Turnover to Yatsenko on Isanti. Yatsenko over to Max Johnson. And over to Thorson. Thorson behind the Isanti goal to Lyndon Orr, who's going to turn it over up to Lucas Whitehead. Whitehead trying to play it low. Doesn't quite get there. A long pass.
Nice pass.
Long pass to Max Johnson, who's going to set up a nice play in front, but that is turned away by James Dubel. Great defense there. Long shot from Lyndon Orr.
No whistle there.
Yeah, no whistle. Back to Thorson. Thorson misses to the left. Lucas Whitehead to retrieve it. He's going to chip it to the neutral zone. Isanti's waiting there, but David Chemy will recover the puck. Isanti now with it. Over to Yatsenko. Schweitzer steals that from him. Pass up the wing to number 18, Max Johnson again. Johnson with it through the neutral zone, scrambling. Getting it through a couple River King forecheckers there, but now Chouse with it. Deep in the River King zone, up to Schweitzer. Schweitzer to Gruda. Gruda through the neutral zone. Yeah, that was a good play. Gruda with it deep. He tries a centering pass there, but no one home. Hogan McNeish is going to play it deep, and Isanti is going to recover it along the wall. A chip out to the neutral zone for number 11, and that's turned over to Hogan McNeish, who's going to again get it deep. Puck along the wall for Luke Hill. Back to McNeish. Again to Hill, and Hill's going to turn it over down low there. Chipped out to the neutral zone for Parnell. Parnell over to Schmidt. Schmidt racing across the blue line, and a hard shot, and deflected up and out of play.
I'll tell you one thing that's really interesting is seeing number 4 just got on the ice now, Trenton Cavender, in a Isanti jersey. He's obviously used to play for the Riverkings, so it's awesome to see him back here in the barn again. So it's an interesting sight to see.
Yeah, you wonder whether there's going to be some friendly chippiness, or if there's going to be some big hits coming his way.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Another face-off here in the River King zone. Won by Parnell, who sticks straight to the net, tripping out in front, but it's recovered by Joe Texmo, who brings it up the wing and through the neutral zone. Texmo with it. He's going to play it wide. Spins around, but loses his feet. Puck gets to Jake Bryceland, but that's taken away by number 8 on Isanti. Antoine Bonin is going to whiff on the shot on the blue line, and it's going to turn over to number 11, Meyer. Meyer to Schmidt. Schmidt with a good shot, but stoned aside by Boreal Deerham. And now Lecomte with it in the neutral zone. Lecomte coming down the left wing, driving to the net. Shot, and that looked like it went in, but I believe it hit the goaltender's. Yeah, I don't know. It hit the goaltender's pad and then the post. Another big hit there, yes. Number 8 with it behind the goal line there. Up to Texmo. Texmo to Whitehead. Whitehead to Dubel. Dubel looking for a shot. Bryceland with a shot. Over to Whitehead. Whitehead another shot. Riverkings amping up the pressure here. Lecomte with it now. Cleared out by Trenton Cavender to the neutral zone. Whitehead up to play it. He's going to take a try. And he is unable to get it deep, but Wilhelm recovers it, and Wilhelm's going to take it deep now. He's going to look for Bryceland in the slot here. Instead turns to Whitehead. Whitehead with a shot. That goes wide. James Dubel stuffing the right side of the blue line, holding his feet there, and gets it over to Whitehead, who's going to take another shot. That's wide as well. Bryceland out for Cooper. Cooper to Whitehead. Whitehead chipping it deep. Now Cooper with it. And Bryceland's going to go for yet another shot. And Owen, what are we seeing here?
There. We're seeing I think it's a pretty good burst of energy from this line here on the Riverkings. But the game's going pretty even both ways. Isanti's gotten a lot of good chances too.
Great chance here, centering pass.
Great save, even better save there.
Yeah. Great pass for Bryce Cooper, but that's going to be turned aside by number 33, Zachary White. He's only been tested 3 times so far. Or 4 times, sorry. And he's going to make another save right out front. for a whistle.
There we go. That'll give Isanti a chance to change there, but that was some really good bursts of offense, and I think hopefully the team will take that into the next shift here, and we'll figure it out. But Isanti's bearing down as well. They've gotten really good chances, so the game's could go both ways.
Yeah, early on it looked like they caught the Riverkings off balance a little bit with a lot of chances out front, but now they've seemed to have turned the tide.
They're moving the puck really well too, gaining the zone there. So
looks like a piece of broken glass or plastic is going to come off of the boards down on the right. I believe it was only plastic, not glass. So the game will continue here, and a face-off to the right of Max Schmidt, deep in the Isanti zone. Wilhelm with the draw. Wilhelm is going to lose the draw to number 22, Trevor Ripley. Ripley with it deep to number 15, Dmitro Pankovsky. Back in the neutral zone here, we're going to see number 20, Nut for Isanti, trying to get it deep, but that's not going to work as Chaus is there to meet him. Scrum along the wall here on the right side of Boreal Durham. Puck's going to be chipped back to Dylan Jimenez. Dylan Jimenez commentating a couple of weeks ago. I joined him. Jimenez up to Cooper. Cooper over to Tudic. Tudic to Wilhelm, but that pass doesn't connect. Now it's going to be played up the wing by Trevor Ripley. He's going to cut across, but lose control of the puck here. It's going to be turned over in the neutral zone to Chaus, who's going to play it up for Tudic. Tudic to Chemi, but Zachary White is going to play it the other way. Chemi now looking in front with a open Riverking player there, but unable to get the pass through. Now Bagnoli to Beauchamp. Beauchamp couldn't get that one through. Moving through the neutral zone. Puck is turned over again by Anthony Bagnoli with a great chance. Good shot just off the top of the left pad of Zachary White. Back to Upton. Upton to Bagnoli. Goes for a toe drag here, but it's lost down low behind the Isanti goal line. Beauchamp putting it deep again. Number 19, David Chemi, is going to pass it over to Upton. Upton's going to look for Chemi again, but he's not quite there. He is going to win that battle. And he's going to play it up to Beauchamp. Beauchamp he's going to turn it over to Max Johnson, who's going to play it into the neutral zone. But Bagnoli wins that race and moves it over to Antoine Bonin. Bonin turns it over to Max Johnson. A little battle for it to the left of Boreal Durham as Bonin is going to swing this puck. Unable to get it into the neutral zone though, and now it's going to be chipped outside of play by number 16, Kaylin Matter. I'm sorry for some of these names. Not all of the names are on the backs of the jersey, so forgive me. But yeah, what are we? A lot of quick pace and a lot of
fast-paced hockey going on here. A lot of quick passes. I didn't mention earlier, but Isanti I think has coming in here something to prove too. They lost to the Mullets last night, as far as I just heard. So, I think we're both playing with little chips on our shoulders here. So I'm expecting a really good game.
Yeah, nothing too crazy though. No penalties so far in this one.
Well, so far, yeah. No, it's stayed pretty clean, but we'll see what happens.
Face off at center ice here for Joe Texmo. Texmo wins it back to Dubel. Dubel over to Whitehead. Whitehead up the wing for Lecomte. Lecomte is going to chip it into the Isanti zone. Two Riverking forecheckers are going to play that puck, but it's one back to Whitehead, who's going to chip it on net for an easy save by Zachary White. And that puck probably got 20 feet into the air. Easily.
That's Whitey's hardest shot all year, right?
Whitehead, an excellent defenseman.
Oh, a beautiful defenseman. He's one of our best for sure.
Another face-off here to the left of Zachary White. One back to Jake Bryceland for a quick shot, but turned over. That's one back into the Riverkings zone by James Dubel, who's going to play it up to Sean Lecomte. Lecomte to Jake Bryceland. Bryceland down the right side wing. He's going to play it back into the neutral zone, looking for Texmo.
Beautiful look.
Yeah, but unable to connect there, and it's one back to Dylan Meyer. Meyer over to Finch. Finch is going to lose that right over the blue line as Bryceland, with the puck, moves it to Lecomte again. Lecomte to Whitehead. Whitehead looking for Texmo, doesn't get there. He's going to be turned over at the blue line by Finch. Finch is going to move it up, but it's back to Whitehead, and Whitehead to Lecomte as they kind of just go back and forth here in the neutral zone. No team either.
Both teams are having trouble getting the zone here.
Just no good foothold. A shot on net from James Double. He was almost at the red line there, but that's turned aside by Zachary White. Puck now with Owen Tudich. Tudich to Hill. Hill looking for a pass to Lecomte, who is standing uncontested in front of the net. That's turned over.
There by Isanti.
Yeah. Riley Erickson with it. He's going to move it over to Schmidt, but that pass doesn't quite get there. Lecomte moving through the neutral zone now. He's going to try and get it in deep here, but it's turned over to number 8, Colin Dunleavy. Dunleavy going to turn it over behind the net. Trenton Cavender going to turn it over behind the net, and Owen Tudich is going to play it in front, but there's no one there for a try.
Smart play there by Schmidt. Just maybe wanted to get a change there and give it to the goalie. You don't really see that very often, but if you're tired, it's a good play.
Yeah. Finally able to get a foothold here. Riverkings with a draw in the Isanti zone. Wilhelm to play it. Wilhelm is going to be tied up in the center there. Wilhelm's going to win the draw and take a shot off the post. Great attempt there. It's going to get by. It's no goal, but it beat White. Now the puck on the right of the boards, won by Owen Tudich. Back to Hell, who's going to lose it in a scrum, in a flurry of players. Wilhelm now with it, up to Tudich. Tudich looking for a try. It's not going to get there. Tudich centering to Wilhelm. Wilhelm with a muffed shot. It's going to be saved by White.
He's caught the goalie off guard there.
Yeah, this a knuckle puck, as they would call it. Hansen now with it. Boreal Deerham is going to go for a big poke check. That's a risky play, but it pays off as it's it's now in the neutral zone. The Sandy back to play it. Back for Orr. Orr turns it over to Chouse. But a 2-on-4 here as the Riverkings go for a change. Chouse is going to shoot it, and it's going to go up into the air, hit the back of the netting. Now down for Chemi. Chemi to Chouse. Chouse with a shot. Stoned aside by Zachary White, and now the puck is cleared out of the zone by number 14, Corbin Manson. Chouse back to play it, looking for Upton in the neutral zone. Passes to Bagnoli instead. Bagnoli going to drive it down the left side of the zone. He's got a scrum 4 behind the goal line. That's passed up to Dylan Jimenez, who's going to go for a try, but that's blocked by number 2, Carson Thorson. Now Pankowski with it. Pankowski in the middle of the Riverkings slot, but Bagnoli wins that puck. Bagnoli up the right side here, looking for a shot, and that's turned away by Zachary White.
Zachary White's playing really good early on in this game here. Riverkings have gotten some very good chances early on, and he's bared down and saved a really good couple shots for Isanti.
Yeah, he's had a couple of bouncing pucks, but he's managed to field all of them. He had an excellent game the last time he played the Riverkings with, I believe it was around 70 saves. Forgive me if I'm wrong there.
Yeah,
another draw in the Isanti zone. Dylan Jimenez up to stuff that one back in. Back to Thorson. Thorson around the right side of the cage. He's going to bring it up, but he's turning it over to Caden Schweitzer. Now back to Isanti. Number 20, Wyatt Nutt is going to play it right into the referee there. Hope that guy's looks like he got hit there, and some pushing and shoving going on, but another shot missed wide left of Boreal Deerham. Now McNeish up to play it. He's going to play it back for Thorson. Schweitzer, though, is able to swipe that puck up. He's looking for someone out front. Quick shot there, turned aside by White, and back to Schweitzer. Gruder now with it. Turns it over to number 16, Kaylin Mattern. And now Orr back to play it. Orr up the right wing. Over to number 15, who's going to go up to number 9, Yatsenko. Yatsenko now in the Riverkings zone, looking for a centering pass. Unable to get there, but it connects with Finch. Finch with a great look there.
Yeah.
Did about 4 players for a screen, but Yildirim able to turn that one aside, and the puck is now out of play in the neutral zone. The change here for the Riverkings, but not for Isanti. Mattern and Texmo to take a draw here. We're going to see who wins this one. as it is one back to Finch. Finch with a shot and glove down aside by Yildirim, who's going to play it back to Dubell. That's not a play a lot of goalies are going to make, but Yildirim does it frequently where
he loves to play it.
He gloves them down and just, continues the play. That puck now in the neutral zone over to Yatsenko. Yatsenko driving through Whitehead. Whitehead is able to poke that one away, and it's played up to Texmo, who can't quite reach in. I believe that was going to be an icing.
Great effort by Texmo there to stop that icing.
Yeah, he's going to beat number 10 to the puck from Isanti, Carson Finch, and that's not going to be an icing anymore. Now into the Riverkings zone with Isanti. They're going to have a quick shot there. Just tapped by Yildirim. And now Texmo with it in the neutral zone. One-on-one here. He's driving the net. He's wrapping around, wraparound try, but it's stopped by Zachary White. And I believe he had a gap there, but he's just unable to get that.
He was able to slide over quick enough there. Beautiful shift by Texmo. Effort all around, back check and forward check, getting a good shot off there.
Yeah, he's under heavy pressure, but he's one of those guys who can just push through any type of defense and find ways to make things happen. Texmo with the draw.
One of the strongest guys for sure.
Texmo won it to Bryceland, who's going to have a great shot.
What a shot. That was even better save.
Yeah,
nice glove.
Great save, though, by Zachary White, who's been standing on his head as the Riverkings have 13 shots with only 4 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in the period. Another draw here. The Isanti zone to the left of White. That is poked out to the neutral zone. Chouse back to play it. Chouse is going to chip it into the Isanti zone, and that's mishandled by number 8 for a shot. And another...
Oh my!
A series
he
of
is
shots
unbelievable
here.
right now.
Zachary White,
unbelievable saves.
Yeah,
that is awesome to see.
White had a couple of saves there, but he went into the splits and managed to get a glove on it, as a couple of Riverking players had opportunities there. And now we will see a face-off to the left of White. Parnell winning the draw, but it's back to the Riverkings. Hill to Chouse, Chouse to Cooper, Cooper over to Tudich, Tudich back up to Hill. Hill looking for a shot, finds it. Good tip there by Cooper, and again turned aside by White. This goaltending has been excellent so far.
Goaltending's been excellent so far, 100%, yeah. The Riverkings are getting some good chances early on, and Zachary White's standing on his head.
Yeah, that is what you need, especially at this point in the season. Both of these teams looking for Isanti just barely in for playoff contention right now, I believe, so they need every point.
Pretty sure something like that.
Riverkings are looking for first place still. Now battling for second, I believe we're in third. Puck is over to Hill for a shot, turned aside by White. Another shot, that missed wide right by Chouse. Hill with it again. Hill's going to drive behind the net, looking for any players. Played it over to Chouse. Chouse is going to be contested by Meyer. Meyer turns it over to Wilhelm, who's looking for it in the slot, but he can't quite handle it. Puck's going to bounce by Hill and over to Parnell, who's going to move it to Meyer. Meyer for a shot. That's blocked by Chouse. Shot again, saved by Yildirim, and that is cleared out of the zone. Thorson back to play it. Thorson looking for an Isanti player. He finds one on the far wing. Number 5, Tyler Schmidt. Schmidt plays it down low, and that's contested by Antoine Bonin, who's going to clear that puck to Cooper. Cooper to Tudich, and Tudich with a break here. 1-on-2, still gets a shot off, and that just got mishandled by White and played back to Wilhelm. And a goal here by Wilhelm.
Beautiful shot.
The rebound. Oh, White couldn't handle the rebound from Tudich, and Wilhelm got another shot, but that puck went up the wing to Beauchamp, and Beauchamp found a way to pass it back to Wilhelm for the goal. The goal by...
Beautiful tip shot there from Beauchamp as well.
Yeah.
Shooting it to number 9, Xander Wilhelm for the tip. Also, Xander told me to give out a shout out to Mrs. Wilhelm if he scores. So, how you doing, Miss Wilhelm?
Yeah, just a great play all around, and a mistake that we haven't seen from White, who's easily handled, or not easily, but he's handled all the rebounds so far. This puck won by Isanti, played back behind their net.
Big hit.
21, yeah, big hit along the board against Finch. Now number 21, Braden Owen to play it. Owen to Erickson. Erickson again behind the cage. Bryceland's able to win that puck away though, and he's going to look for a shot, but it's turned over to number 10, Finch. Now into the neutral zone. Manson to
penalty on that.
Erickson. Yeah, no penalty. No penalty so far at all.
One there.
Yeah. No penalty so far. With 2 minutes left in the period. Played up for Bryceland, who's going to look for a shot, but that's turned aside by Owen. Owen limping a bit. Now the puck is going to squeak up to Bonin, who's going to look for a shot. That's saved by Zachary White. And now Beauchamp back to play in the Riverkings zone. He's pressured by Duke Kersting, and that puck is moved over to Texmo, who is now in the Isanti zone. He's going to play it behind the cage for Bryceland, but Manson's going to beat him to it. And now that puck is played by Whitehead. Whitehead plays it deep into the zone. That puck is tipped up by number 8, Colin Dunleavy. That was a dangerous play there. But now battling forward is Sean LeCompte and Jake Bryceland. Jake Bryceland on Trenton Cavender, old teammates there, and there's some pushing and shoving in the corner now. Won by Texmo. Texmo is unable to handle it though, and that's turned over to Duke Kersting. A huge hit along the boards here by Jake Bryceland. And
wow, no penalty on anything right now. It's kind of surprising to see.
Refs are letting him play.
Call that, yeah.
Dubell up along the wing. He's going to look for a centering pass for Whitehead, and the River King defensemen are getting in deep here. That's played away by Colin Dunleavy, though.
We might start to see the game getting a little bit chippy now.
Oh, I'm sure there's been some words exchanged so far, and it's only going to ramp up from here.
Like I said, both teams playing with chips on their shoulders, so it could go both ways.
Long shot from Panovsky on Boreal Durham, who turns that to the right-hand corner. Puck now with Bagnoli in the neutral zone, who's going to turn it over, but it's won back to the River Kings defense. From Dubell up to David Chemi. Now over to Upton. Upton looking for a chance in front to Bagnoli, but that's turned away. Now back with Chouse. Chouse over to Hill. Hill driving it deep into the Isanti zone. Now Thorson with it as that's turned over. Thorson going to shoot it up the wing here, but it's going to be won by Lyndon Orr as Bagnoli contested it. Orr with a chance, and that's defended well by Luke Hill as the period runs out. And some very back and forth action. No penalties so far.
No penalties so far. It's a great game for both teams there. I think the River Kings had a chance there and took advantage of it, but Zachary White's been playing very well in between the pipes in this first period here, and they almost had a chance to tie it up at the end there with that last burst of effort from Orr, so it's looking really good for both sides right now.
Yeah, a great defensive battle so far, and River Kings are leading 1-0 with 18 shots, while Isanti is no goal so far, but 8 shots on that, and we will see you guys for period 2. And welcome back, Cranberry Country, to the Southwood County Recreational Center. A quick shout out to the family back home, the Hunt family and the Strouds, for all those watching. And right now we got a 1-0 game. River Kings leading the Isanti Outlaws with 18 shots to 8. 40 seconds left here. And Owen, what are some things that we can expect in period 2?
Well, I definitely think we can expect Isanti to come out pretty hard here. I think they're ready to bounce back and take over this period. River Kings are just looking to stay consistent and stay a little bit better defensively. I think we gave up a little too many odd man rushes, so we're just trying to get back quicker and settle our zone down more and get it out.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers, a lot of back and forth in the neutral zone. I think both teams are going to look to clean that up a little bit, but other than that, it was some pretty good hockey here. Texmo and Parnell to take the draw at center ice. As we are here ready to get underway here. Draw won by Parnell. Parnell now with a shot. That's turned aside by Dubell. Dubell back to Whitehead. Battle for the puck to the right of Boreal Durham. Parnell wins it to Thorson. Thorson with a shot. Tipped out in front by Schmidt, but turned aside by Yildirim. That puck goes off a shin pad. Bryceland to play it. Glove down by Thorson. And back to Schmidt. LeCompte pressuring. Schmidt with the puck and deep in the Isanti zone. Schmidt to Parnell. Parnell to number 24, Lyndon Orr. Back to Lyndon Orr now. Up to Meyer. Meyer to Parnell. Parnell with it through the neutral zone. He's going to chip it deep. Yildirim back to play it. Yildirim up to Dubell. Dubell turns it over to Orr for a quick shot, but that's blocked by Joel Texmo. With it now. Tries to get it over to Jake Bryceland, but that pass doesn't quite get there. And now Schmidt with it. Chance for Isanti as Orr shot that puck into Lecomte's shin pads. Now almost into the neutral zone, but Riverkings are back with it in their own zone. Dubell back to Whitehead. Whitehead behind the Riverking cage, looking for his fellow teammates. That's going to go up to Texmo, but Texmo can't quite get there. No icing called here. I'm not sure. I think Isanti had a chance to play it. Now Orr with it up the wing. Orr over to Panofsky. Panofsky's going to deflect that one deep into the zone, and Hill's back to play it. Hill to Bryceland. Bryceland with a long shift here as the rest of the Riverkings have changed off.
Big hit by Owen there.
Big heft. Knocks Wilhelm off his feet. Now Nutt with it. Nutt going to drive it deep into the Riverking zone. Chaussee with it now. Bring it up the wing. Up to Bryceland, who's still on the ice. That puck is
still working though.
Oh yeah.
That's great to see.
Chip back up to the Riverking defenseman, but back down low, and now through the neutral zone to number 22, Trevor Ripley. Ripley's going to turn that over to Panofsky, who gives it up to Chaus. Now along the Riverking blue line.
Bryson looking for a change here. He's real tired.
Yeah. Typically you want to keep shifts to a 30, 45 second, maybe a minute, but he's been out there for a good 2 minutes, I'd say, maybe even longer. Now Bryce Cooper with it. He can't quite get there, and that puck is going to be with Trevor Ripley through the neutral zone and into the Riverking zone. Turned aside by Yildirim, who's a softer shot. Now number 13 on the Santee with it. That's going to be turned away by Chaus. Chaus driving into the neutral zone. He's going to get that past his former teammate Trenton Cavender. And now Colin Dunleavy is going to play it over to Trevor Ripley. Ripley into the neutral zone with Gavin Anderson. Or sorry, that's not Gavin Anderson. That is Duke Kersting. Now Xavier Beauchamp with it. Beauchamp over to Whitehead, or to Wilhelm. Turn over to Manson. Manson turned back over to Beauchamp, and a big hit down low against Xavier Beauchamp, who's going to
exchanging shots now.
Yeah, he's going to level Corbin Mason. Some pushing and shoving.
Hand pass on the play, though. I don't think it was no penalty or anything like that.
Yeah.
But like I said at the start, Isanti's coming out really strong here. They've gotten a large majority of the offense. Shots are 19-9 right now. So one shot for both teams this period, so hasn't been too strongly sided, but
there's some great defense so far. A draw here, won by the Isanti Outlaws. Orr over, but that's going to be turned over by Bagnoli. Bagnoli with it into the Isanti zone. Great defensive play there by Orr, who's going to move it over to Thorson. Thorson's going to chip it off the glass. That puck is won by number 21, Antoine Bonin on the Riverkings. Now Xavier Beauchamp with it. It's going to be offsides. Back to play it. And into the neutral zone is Manson. Manson's going to chip it deep, and now Bonin is back to play it. Bonin looking for Beauchamp, but is going to get that up to Upton. And now back into the Riverkings zone. Oriel Deerham plays it. Now Antoine Bonin with it. He's going to chip it up to Bagnoli. Bagnoli to Chemi. Chemi
beautiful move.
Yeah, great toe drag through the defender, and he's going to have it deep into the Isanti zone. He's pressured by 3 Isanti players, though, and now a nice tie up here, and that puck is deflected up and out of play. Yeah, just a lot of back and forth here. Owen, what are you seeing?
Yeah, same thing. Just a lot of back and forth play going on. Still 19-9 on the shots, so both teams are just struggling to, I think, get offense in general here. Both teams have been really good on defense.
Draw taken by McNeish, one back to Dubell, over to Whitehead. Whitehead's going to get that puck in deep. White out to try and play it, but it's going to go just wide of him. Now back to Whitehead. Whitehead into Caden Schweitzer, but that puck is turned over and is now with Yevgeny Yatsenko in the neutral zone. Yatsenko back to play it over to Carson Thorson. Thorson to Yatsenko. And now that puck is iced all the way down into the Riverkings zone for a draw back in the Isanti zone. And I think the Riverkings are starting to gain a slight edge here, but still both teams are just looking for a foothold again, as I know the Riverkings are happy with one goal, but they're not satisfied. Both teams are looking for some more scoring here.
100%.
McNeish with another draw. That's one back to Dubel. Dubel is going to shoot it, but that's sticked aside by Yatsenko and up near where the clock is. That puck was sailing.
James Dubel's been playing very well recently, starting tonight and scored a goal last game for us, big goal, game-winning goal. He's playing very well defensively for us, and it's great to see.
Yeah, Dubel with it now to Schweitzer. Schweitzer along the wall. That puck's going to be turned aside to number 16, Kalen Matten, but won back by Schweitzer. Schweitzer to play it. Down low for McNeish. And the Sandy defender got that one, though. Schweitzer looking for a centering pass. Doesn't quite connect. It's going to leak out into the neutral zone where Whitehead is there to play it. Whitehead to Schweitzer. Schweitzer chipping it into the offensive zone. But that puck is sent back up to Whitehead. Now behind is Thorson behind the Isanti cage. Schweitzer forechecking. Thorson to Orr driving lots of space here on the left side for him as he's going to pick up some speed. But he's going to be defended and turned away by Luke Hill and Whitehead. Yatsenko losing his feet. McNeish with it. McNeish to Whitehead, back to Hill. Hill up to Schweitzer with a great pass. Schweitzer with a good chance, but he's defended by Lynn and Orr. And now the puck sits still, and it is along the left side wall here.
Orr is a fun guy to watch. He's really fast going up the ice on his rushes.
Yeah.
Some great guy defensively too. It's good all around.
So some great plays here so far. As the puck is going to trickle out into the neutral zone. There's going to be a high sticking call. Not sure on which side, as I didn't see the offender. Yeah, that puck is going to be a draw in the neutral zone towards Boreal Durham.
I will tell you, I'm quite surprised the game has stayed as clean as it has so far. Usually when these two teams collide, it's pretty bad, but so far, so good. So hopefully it stays that way.
Yeah, no penalties. Draw one by Joe Texmo. Texmo to Whitehead. Back to Texmo in the neutral zone, but that's turned aside by Schmidt. Now Texmo with it to LeCompte. LeCompte, a great shot over to Bryceland, the rebound. Texmo back.
Beautiful chance. Great save.
Yeah.
I will say one thing, though. Joel Texmo, number 18, playing with a back injury right now, and he's struggling, but he's going and he's putting his head down, going to work for his team, and that's unbelievable leadership. Great thing to see, especially for some of the younger guys who look up to the vets.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Draw between Parnell and Texmo. One back to Whitehead. Whitehead looking for some room. Good move there. Loses his feet. Chip down to Texmo. That's won by Schmidt, and Finch leaks out into the neutral zone, and Whitehead now with it. Whitehead going to try and get it in deep, but that's back to number 10, Carson Finch. Finch to Meyer.
Beautiful pass.
Meyer to Parnell, who's going to miss wide. And
that was an unbelievable pass there. Yeah. Great look.
Good centering pass, and Yildirim's able to get on the angle and turn away. I don't know if he got a piece of it or not, but he was there to meet it as Parnell sailed that one wide of the cage.
Definitely don't want to leave number 19 Parnell in that position there. He's a great player for them. He knows definitely how to bury his chances, and it was good that Boyer was able to get that save there on him.
Yeah. Another draw here in the Riverkings zone, taken by number 20 Wyatt Nutt and Joel Texmo. Texmo's still on the ice. Quite a long shift here. An attempted shot, but that was turned away. Poke check by Boreal Durham up to Bryceland. Bryceland to LeCompte. LeCompte through the neutral zone. 1-on-2. LeCompte looking for a shot, unable to get it through.
Beautiful effort, though. He almost got it through at the end there.
Great effort. Shot by Jake Bryceland. Goaltender didn't see that one as it's along the left side wing for Antoine Bonin. Bonin's going to lose that puck, though, but Beauchamp's able to recover. He's going to drive deep into the zone, looking for this puck to recover. And over to a great pass from Antoine Bonin to Sean LeCompte. But that is turned away by Isanti. Now Bonin with it, going to look for another centering pass. We're seeing a lot of that play developing, or those kind of plays developing here. His teams can't really find any other angles. Bonin with a shot, that's turned away by White. White playing a bit less confident since he's been scored on, but still hanging on. Now Beauchamp with it. Beauchamp to Texmo. The 3-on-2 here for the Riverkings. Great shot from Sean McCon,
Nice
but
save.
that's turned away by White. Now along the left side boards here, Trenton Kavanagh and Joe Texmo battling for it. Won by Joe Texmo. And he's going to try
Tried
to put
to
it off
tuck it short there.
Yeah,
Tried to do a sneaky play, almost worked.
putting it on the back of the goaltender, but it's managed to
Great
stay
offense
out.
for the Riverkings so far too.
Yeah. Now to play it, number 22, Trevor Ripley, out to the neutral zone for number 15, Penkovsky. Now Bryceland with it in the Riverkings zone. He's going to move through the neutral zone. Lots of space. Odd man rush here for the Riverkings. 4-on-2 as a bad change from Isanti leads to a snapped stick.
Went flying in the air there.
Schaus is
Holy.
going to just completely snap his stick in half. Gets a new one though.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah. That stick went sailing through the air. Great pass over to Dylan Jimenez. Oh, goal! His first Dylan Jimenez! His first goal! Dylan Jimenez.
Oh, that's awesome to see. I love it.
That is his first point.
Long awaited, as you can see.
First point, first goal as a River King. Bar in, and that's going to beat White. He looks a little shaken after that. Dylan Jimenez.
Awesome to get the monkey off his back there. That is awesome for him. So happy for him.
That is a huge energy boost for the River Kings with 10:56 left to play, now leading 2-0. Shots have severely slanted into the River Kings' favor, 25-9, as they're just amping up the pressure.
Riverkings have gotten 5 shots this period, and Isanti still has 0. It was really even at the start, but the Riverkings just got a burst of energy, and I think they built off it, and eventually one of the shots that they took just went in.
Mattern and Wilhelm to take this draw. Center ice, won by Mattern, but poked aside by Dubell. Dubell up to Tudich up the wall. Now Yatsenko to play it. Yatsenko back to Mattern to Johnson. Johnson deep into the River Kings zone. Lots of cheers from the crowd as Dylan Jimenez's name is announced. Like we said, that was his first point. Now Whitehead to Tudich chipping, looking for Cooper.
Yes, Cooper! Yes. Cooper! Oh, great save with the pad there.
Yeah.
Amazing effort by Coop, though, to try to get that one-hand chip on it.
Yeah, a great pass through the Isanti zone is going to find Cooper, but that's turned away by White. Now to play it is Wilhelm on Zachary White's right side, deep into the Isanti zone. That's going to move up to Johnson. Johnson moving through the neutral zone. Whitehead going to get a stick on it, but Johnson recovers. And Whitehead is going to recover a shot that was turned aside by Boreal Durham. Now they scrum along the wall. Looking for it is Yatsenko and Mattern. A shot from Thorson is blocked by Wilhelm. And Wilhelm is going to have a breakaway chance here, but it's defended.
Great back check by Orr.
Orr was able to recover that. A centering pass for Cooper. Cooper couldn't bury that one. Now deep into the zone is Cooper. Cooper looking for any help. Pressured by the Isanti defenders. He's going to play it over to Tudich. Tudich is going to leave that one for Chaus. Now Chaus is getting berated by Thorson. Thorson's going to get that one up to Yatsenko. Yatsenko has been on the ice for a while now. He's going to be looking to change. It's a long change this period for both teams. Now trickling into the River King zone is the puck with Chaus. Chaus up to Chemi. Chemi to Upton. Upton's going to drive wide right. And that puck doesn't find its intended target, and it's going to be out of the zone and an offsides for the River Kings. Just a delayed one, not a full whistle. Now back to Hill in the neutral zone. That's going to be pressured by Parnell. Parnell looking for Schmidt, but can't find him. Now Chemi with the puck. Chemi's going to move to the neutral zone. He's going to curl back, looking for Hill. Finds him. Hill with the puck now, looking for Bagnoli. Up to Chemi though. Chemi to Bagnoli. Bagnoli, a great shot there, but
great shot, great glove too. White's made some beautiful glove saves tonight.
Yeah.
And I'll say it too. I was thinking about it. Xavier Beauchamp and Antoine Bonin on the ice right now. That is a 6'4" and 6'6" defenseman combination. That is a scary defense combo to be coming down against.
Yeah, some big size here from the Riverkings as Beauchamp is going to have a shot. That one's going to be wide right of the net. Over to Upton. Bonin, though, keeps it in, chips it deep for Bagnoli. Bagnoli behind the cage, pressured by Carson Finch, as Isanti was finally able to get the change on that last whistle. Now Beauchamp with it in the neutral zone. He's going to make a great move to get past Meyer.
Big hit.
But Meyer's now with it. He's going to play it deep into the zone. Bonin for it. Bonin's going to move to the left of Boreal Durham and chip that one out into the neutral zone where it's recovered by Colin Dunleavy. Now Meyer back to play it for Parnell, but Antoine Bonin is able to snatch that puck away, and he's going to move that to Bagnoli. Bagnoli poke check by Cavender, and now we have Dylan Meyer with the puck. Meyer to Schmidt. Schmidt's going to lose that one, though, and now the Riverkings are with it. Antoine Bonin's going to move up the left side here for Bagnoli. Bagnoli to Upton, and that puck is attacked and turned over. Now to the deep into the Isanti zone for Trenton Cavender. Cavender up to Nutt. Nutt can't quite get to that one, and just a lot of back and forth here.
100%. I think Isanti's just struggling connecting on passes out of the zone right now. That's really all it is. And the Riverkings are just dumping it back in and going right back on the forecheck.
Yeah, just some. It's kind of slowed down a little bit, but they can't really connect on any of the passes. But the Riverkings don't want to hold on to the puck. They're just kind of sending it in deep here. So both teams.
Isanti just needs to do what they did in the first. Just start dumping it in and going on the forecheck like they did.
Yeah, just some excellent pressure on both sides of the puck. .638 left to go here. 28 shots to 9 shots. Riverkings up 2-0 in the second period. Refs tonight. We have Fenton. Sorry, I cannot find. Fenton Hoyley. That's a new name here. Nutt and McNeish, the draw in the Riverkings zone. That puck is played up to Orr to Panofsky, who can't quite get a shot off. That's defended by McNeish. Now circling with it is Thorson. Thorson tried to get a pass over, but that's blocked by Garuda. Now Thorson behind his own cage. He's going to chip that up the wall for Trevor Ripley, but Ripley's going to turn it over to Schweitzer. Schweitzer moving with it, has some space, looks for a shot, can't quite get one off. Some turmoil in front of the net there. Now Whitehead with it. He's going to chip it deep into the Isanti zone, and the Riverkings are going to look like they were going to change there, but I don't believe anyone changed. Now Garuda with it. That puck slides past him though, and Panofsky is going to send that deep into the Riverkings zone. Now Dubell back to play it. Dubell versus Nutt. Nutt's going to get a shot off there, and that's turned away by Boreal Durham. Whitehead now with it, over to Dubell. Dubell circling the cage. He's going to curl back around twice, trying to get through Panofsky, but Panofsky's just hounding him. A shot by Isanti, turned away by...
getting some really good offense here now. This is what they need. This is what they need to get back into this game.
Riverkings, they've been trapped out there for a while now. I think they want to get a change, but it's the long change period. Now, finally able to clear it, or circling within the neutral zone. He's going to get it deep. Dubell and Whitehead looking for it.
No, it doesn't look like it.
No, not quite. Number 14, Corbin Manson now to play it. Over to his teammate, Duke Kirsting. Now back up to Orr looking for a shot. That one's tipped wide to the right of the cage. Or to Boreal Durham's left, all right. And now Dubell with it. He whiffs on the pass up the boards, and the Isanti's going to recover it down low. And this is not what you want to see. You want to see the defense needs to recover those, especially after shots like that. They need to get that puck out, and Riverkings are just trapped right now as Isanti is building up pressure. Puck up to number 21, Owen. Owen down to Erickson, and that puck is finally cleared out by the Riverkings, who are just
Riverkings looking for a quick change here.
Five-man
Hopefully they don't
change.
give anything up. No, it looks like they got a good change there quick, so that's good. Good recovery.
Great hustle there. They had to change all 5 players. Usually you don't see that. Usually the D pair will come off at some point before the forwards or vice versa. Now LeCompte to Texmo into the Isanti zone. LeCompte with a great shot. That one's turned about by
Great
Zachary
save
White.
by the glove again.
Yeah.
Great save.
A windmill save there, but unable to hang on to the rebound.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It was crossbar.
Oh, well,
Still,
he's swinging his glove up
gotta
there.
love when the post has your back as a goalie. It's
Oh, yeah.
your best friend.
Marc-Andre Fleury loves to give his post some love after any saves like that. I wonder if White's doing the same thing. Now behind the net is Jake Bryceland. Bryceland with it, looking for a centering pass. Doesn't get through. Bryceland back with it. He's getting checked by Johnson, and
Nice tip chance there in front.
yeah,
Not much else he could have done there.
that's cleared all the way back to Boyer.
Oh, that was almost bad.
Yeah, Yildirim's going to mishandle that.
Good
Number
chance.
16 over to play it, and saved by Yildirim. Some scuffles in front here as Luke Hill exchanges words with Kalen Mattern.
Bori Yildirim, that was a dangerous play there. He flubbed that. That could have been bad with that Isanti player there.
Draw taken in the Riverkings zone here. Now LeCompte with it, down low. LeCompte's looking for Texmo, finds Texmo, but Texmo couldn't quite handle it. Now number 8 back to play it for Isanti. Isanti going to turn it over in the neutral zone to Antoine Bonin. He's going to hug it along the wall here, pressured by Johnson. Johnson and Dunleavy. Puck squeaks back to Texmo. He's going to play it to Beauchamp. Beauchamp can't quite find Bonin. And now Bonin with it. Hounded by Max Johnson, but able to hang on to that puck and finds a good shot, a really hard shot off the glove of Zachary White.
Yeah, great save by Zachary White there. I didn't know if it looked like it went. Did it go off his head? Yeah, it looked like it went off his head there and up into the mesh. It's definitely one way of stopping it.
Yeah, Antoine Bonin with one of the hardest shots on the River King roster. So those are always scary, especially when you don't get a clean glove or blocker on it when it's up high like that. Draw in the Isanti zone now.
You would know as a goalie, isn't that right, Henry?
Parnell and Wilharm. Parnell winning that draw. A good tip chance.
Oh, chance on it! Beautiful touch in by Tudich there.
Whitehead is going to shoot that one. It's tipped by Cooper, and Wilharm is able to find his second of the night.
Owen Tudich.
Oh, Tudich. Tudich is able to find his second of the night. Or first of the night. My apologies. Yeah, great chance there for the Riverkings, and they were able to capitalize. Score is now 3-0 with 2:19 left in the second period. 32 shots to 14 as we're going to see a draw on center ice. Wilharm and Parnell. Scuffles in the middle, but Parnell's going to come away with it. Parnell chipping it deep for Meyer. Meyer looking for Schmidt. Can't quite find him. Back up to his defenseman. Orr with a shot. Big tip.
Oh, my, right on the goal line there. Almost, so close.
Yeah, Yildirim was able to finally find it, but that puck looked like it hit a post and was just sitting there an inch off of the goal line, and he's able to recover it.
Oh, Yildirim might be injured. Oh, he's bleeding. His eye is bleeding. Cut open.
Yeah, blood.
Oh, it doesn't look too bad. No, it doesn't look too bad.
But as a goal, you need to be able to see, and if you're getting anything inhibiting that, that's
definitely bleeding pretty good though.
Yeah,
but not as bad as I thought initially.
He got sliced by something. Not sure what. Yeah, trainer out here And yeah, that was quite the scrum in front. Orr had a shot, and it looked like it either hit the very edge of Yildirim's pad or
hit the post, I think, and came right out back on the, almost right on the goal line there. And Boer dived on it, and I think he may have gotten like a skate or something in his head, or maybe in a stick, but his helmet came off, so it could have been anything, honestly.
Yeah, that's really dangerous, and we're just glad that he's all right. He's good to. He looks like he's saying he's good to go here, but he's just got to get that blood cleaned up. They're recovering his equipment out front, and we're going to see a brief goaltending change, I would assume, with Ayling now coming into the net. I think he's just got to get cleaned up, and he'll probably return to play here. As he's smiling and good. Ayling, another solid Riverkings goaltender. Both Yildirim and Ayling, I believe, have save percentages over 9.3, which is just phenomenal.
Yeah, 100%. That is very good. Very good for the Riverkings to have two strong goaltenders like that. 2 minutes left in the second here for Jude. Hopefully he doesn't experience any trouble here with the face-off in the zone.
No, Parnell
but
and
Jude will definitely
Wilhelm
bear down. I think he'll be able to hang in tight for 2 minutes here.
Yeah. Parnell and Wilhelm here to the right of Ayling. Going to take this draw. One back by Wilhelm. Wilhelm to Dubell, but pressured now by Parnell. Scrum along the wall, and that puck is going to move up to Thorson, who's blockered aside. His shot is blockered aside by Ayling. Now over to Parnell. Parnell back to Schmidt behind the net. Whitehead is going to stuff that puck along the boards. Parnell comes away with it, though. Good chance by...
Beautiful glove. Beautiful save.
Great shot there by number 2, Carson Thorson, and Ayling standing on his head with a great glove save.
Yeah, I think Isanti's doing all they can do right now. They know the new goalie in, and I think they're just trying to get one to boost the energy in the team here before the end of the period, before going into the third. So they just got to keep taking shots and keep hammering them down. Hopefully one goes in.
Draw sent along the boards. Chouse plays it up to Bryceland, though. Now that's chipped in behind the Riverkings net. Meyer and Chouse battling for it down low. Now up along the wall with Parnell and Lecomte. Lecomte comes away with it. Lecomte through the neutral zone. He's going to chip it forward to Bryceland. Bryceland beating Thompson to the puck, or Thorson to the puck. Now that puck moves over to Meyer. Meyer's going to swing up the right side of the ice. He's going to chip it deep into the Riverkings zone. Now Chemi to play it. Chemi losing it behind the net. 4 players grappling for it. That puck's going to move over to Schmidt. Schmidt, great pass to Orr. Orr with a shot. That's
beautiful block by Hill there.
Yeah.
That's what you need, especially in the dying minutes of these periods like that.
Yeah, 49 seconds left. So another tip chance. They're going to find one.
Goal.
Yeah, they just had another extra
great tip to the back door, and number 11 there. Dylan Meyer.
Yeah.
Great for him to be back door there for that tap, and beautiful tip pass to him there.
That's tough for...
Like I said, though, that's awesome for Isanti. They need that going into the third, a little boost of energy. So that's awesome for them to get, because they definitely need that going into the third period here.
Yeah, just a bad break for the Riverkings. I think it was tipped twice, and then just an open Isanti player is able to tap that one back door. Now Nutt and Upton on the draw. Upton winning that draw back to Bonin. Bonin over to Beauchamp, but that puck is clamped down on the boards, and they're just going to try and snuff out this play, snuff out the time. 38 seconds left. Now Panofsky with it, moving into the Riverkings zone. He's going to stick handle through Bonin, but Bonin is able to pressure that away. Turned over in front of the net is Bagnoli with the puck. Bagnoli into the neutral zone. He's going to be back now. Upton with it. Upton with a shot. That puck is saved by Zachary White.
Great save. That was a big save going into the third if we would have scored that.
Yeah.
Big save there for Zachary White. Again, keeping his team in it. He's been playing very well all game. 33 shots against him, and only 3 have gone in. Very strong goaltender here for Isanti.
Now a draw in the Isanti zone. It's going to be won by the Riverkings. Shot from Bonin, not quite able to get through. Is now Mattern with it. Mattern is going to lose that puck over to Beauchamp. Now in the Riverkings zone. He's going to chip that puck to center ice. And now Number 21, Braden Owen is back to play it. Pressured by Cooper, and time will run out. Pretty even, more back and forth as what we've been seeing, but Riverkings able to find a couple of opportunities there and bury them, and Isanti with one big chance, just shaken up as the Riverking goaltender changed. And the team, they were just able to get some more offensive pressure there and capitalize on that. But
yeah, 100%. I think the Riverkings got a good majority of the offense in that period there, which is good for them. I think that's definitely what they wanted coming into this period, putting up 2 goals as well. But Isanti responded very well in the dying minutes of that period there, and they might just go into this third period feeling really motivated to score a couple and get their team back in this.
Yeah. Still, I believe no penalties so far, but we will be back for period 3 in just a moment.
Yeah, hopefully it stays clean.
And we are back here at the Southwood County Recreational Center. Some updates on some scores from around the league and some good news for some Riverkings fans. Right now the 2 teams ahead of the Riverkings, because the Riverkings are in 3rd place, are the Minnesota Squatch and the Hudson Havoc. Both of those teams are tied with their respective opponents for tonight. The Ox playing the Squatch and the Blades playing Hudson. And if both of those teams are to lose, that is some really good news for the Riverkings, as the Riverkings could jump to 2nd place and potentially tie up 1st after the end of the weekend. Riverkings back out now. It is currently 3-1. 33 shots for the Riverkings and 17 for Isanti. Riverkings have been able to capitalize a lot so far tonight, with some traffic out front and just some excellent chances. Isanti was able to capitalize only one time off of a double tip, which is just a really hard stop to make. Boreal Durham is returning to the net after a eye injury sustained earlier in the game. He's wearing number 1. Ian Tum is about to play. Draw is won by number 3, James Dubell. Dubell over to Lucas Whitehead. But that puck is turned over. Now Johnson with it into the Riverkings zone. Johnson to Yasenko. Itsenko battling forward with Texmo. Texmo is able to strip him with the puck, and Whitehead comes away with it. Whitehead knocking down an Isanti player. No penalty, though. Now the puck sent into the neutral zone. Thorson looking to play it, but LeComte recovers it. LeComte into the Isanti zone with a shot. That shot is just wide of the Isanti goal, though. Now Johnson with it, moving into the Riverkings zone. That puck is poked aside by Hill, who loses his feet. Hill to Texmo. Texmo can't keep a hold over it, though, and now it's battled for in the neutral zone. Yetsenko playing it down. Yildirim out to play it for Tum. Hill moving it up the wing for LeComte. LeComte to Texmo. Texmo can't quite keep control of that one, and now Isanti with it, but it's turned over to Bryceland in the slot. Bryceland with a great chance. Saved by White. 3rd shot after stoning aside 2. 4th shot. He is laying down in the crease.
Beautiful save. Series of saves there by White.
Yeah. Riverkings just can't quite capitalize. Now Hill keeping the puck in. He's going to shoot a floundering puck towards White. White sticks that one aside, though. Now I believe that is Meyer. Meyer to Parnell. Parnell with a great chance here.
Good chance.
All alone. Great stick by Luke Hill.
Penalty coming up, though. Penalty on Luke Hill there. Let's see what it's for.
I'm not sure about that one, because I believe he just lifted his stick. I don't think he actually hooked the player. I thought that was a clean play. What were your thoughts on that?
100% agree. I think for this game being as clean as it was, and the shots that were thrown earlier in the game and no penalties called, I think that call there is a weak call in my opinion, but
yeah, a softer call.
At the end of the day, it happens. He's got to call something eventually, and there's been no period, so you can't really complain about no penalties, so you can't really complain about the offense too much this game.
Draw between Wilhelm and Parnell. Parnell is winning that. Power play for Isanti. 2 minutes. Or over to Schmidt. Schmidt over to number 2, Thorson. Thorson back to Orr. That puck goes over Yildirim's glove, but wide of the net. Parnell now. Parnell over to Thorson. Thorson up to Orr, who's playing up high. Orr can't get that one through traffic. Now over to number 11, Dylan Meyer. Meyer with a sharp angle shot, but that one's blocked by Lucas Whitehead, who's able to clear it. And now a great chance for the Riverkings. 2 players in front of any Isanti players, but the goalie is able to play that puck away. That could have been really disastrous for Isanti. Now, number 24, Orr, back to play it. Orr up to Schmidt. Schmidt is going to turn it over to Wilharm, but he can't get that one through. Orr, a great last name for a hockey player. Schmidt now with it. Yeah, defense as well. Schmidt to Parnell. Parnell looking for somebody. Now deep in the Riverkings zone. He's going to circle the net. That puck is turned away by James Dubel, though, as he tries to center that one, and it's cleared out. Or back to play it. Or looking for a far side pass. Turned over to Whitehead. Whitehead's just going to send that one back down. And White, not misplaying it, but not perfectly playing it for his defenseman. That's just going to eat up more time, which is what the Riverkings want. Now Bagnoli going to turn it over in the neutral zone as Isanti came up trying to get some offensive pressure, which they really haven't been able to build here. Now Schmidt moving into Bonin, turns it over to McNeish. McNeish getting slashed, and there's going to be a call.
Getting a penalty on that.
Yeah, I believe that. I think that's a good call. He was slashed in the foot. He's going to be tripped. And now 20 seconds left on the Riverkings penalty. They're going to go on the power play after that.
The Riverkings played a man down there very well as well.
Yeah.
Very well. They were able to keep the puck out of their zone for a huge majority of that penalty, and now they're able to play 4-on-4. And in 20 seconds, they're going to have a power play themselves. So hopefully we can capitalize on that.
Yeah, I believe Isanti got one shot that whole time, and a shot for the Riverkings here by Jake Bryceland. That's turned away by White, who I think offsets the net here. I don't believe the net's on its pegs anymore. These pegs, there's a goaltender who plays on those pegs regularly. Those pegs are easy to throw off, so.
Oh, yeah.
Face off to the right of Zachary White. That draws one by Sean LeCompte. The ref is going to block a player from getting to that puck, though, and now the Riverkings are going to come away with it. Jake Bryceland circling down low. He's going to look for LeCompte, who doesn't quite see that, and it's going to get by him. Now,
Riverkings are officially on power play here.
Yeah. And they're going to circle it back to the neutral zone. Bryceland to LeCompte. LeCompte looking for Texmo, couldn't quite get a shot off. Now Chouse to play it. Chouse to Bonin. Bonin with a one-timer. That was a great shot.
Blocker save.
Yeah, and a good save there as well. LeCompte now up to Chouse. Chouse almost mishandling it as he was pressured by number 18, Max Johnson, but that puck is sent on a play.
Yeah, I think the Riverkings are playing really well at the start of this period. It's only been a little under 5 minutes, but they're playing really well. They defended that penalty really well, and now they got a power play themselves. So I think they're just looking to get as much shots as possible and see what they can put in on Zachary White, as he's been playing pretty strong tonight.
Schmidt and Texmo are going to take that draw. That puck's going to be poked away by Kirsting, though, and now Chouse back to play in the Riverking zone. Chouse behind the Riverking net. He's going to bring it up the wing, looking for Jake Bryceland or Antoine Bonin. Bonin can't quite play that one, and it's going to be sent back into the Riverking zone. Gildirem out to play it, pressured by Kirsting. Now Bryceland with it. He's going to make a move, gets past 2 guys, but can't quite get past the 3rd, and that puck's going to be sent back down low again. This is kind of what we just saw from the Riverkings, as both teams' penalty killing units are looking pretty good. Riverkings not able to get any sustained pressure. Now Bryceland with it, moving up the wing, looking for LeCompte. Gets a shot, though, turned away by White. It was a good opportunity there. Now Chouse with it down low, looking for LeCompte in the center. Can't quite get it to him. Bryceland with it, though. A redirect in front, and that one's just wide of the net there. Now Texmo with it. Texmo to LeCompte. LeCompte looking for either Chouse or Bonin here. That puck's going to move over to Jake Bryceland, though, as it was sticked aside by Kirsting. Now back up to Chouse. Chouse over to Bonin with a shot, and a great save by White.
Boner
puck in the corner there. Huge hit from Antoine Bonin. Puck move over to Jake Bryceland.
Beautiful shot by Jake Bryceland.
That was an excellent
unbelievable shot. Great power play. Great shots, great execution at the end there. That's awesome for him to get the goal. Bryceland especially, as his parents actually flew in from England to watch him play live tonight. So that is a beautiful, beautiful thing for his parents to see, as he hasn't seen them in a very long time.
Yeah.
I'm sure that means a lot to him and his family. That's awesome.
Yeah, some of these players going weeks and months without seeing their families. Bryceland, obviously from the UK. That's a great thing to see. Now a draw between Wilharm and Mattern. Center ice. Now 4-1 for the Riverkings with 42 shots on goal. And I believe there's going to be a face-off change. No, not quite. Puck's dropped. Won back to number 3, James Dubell, who plays it over to Whitehead. Whitehead back to Dubell. They're going to get past one guy. Dubell is going to move with it through the neutral zone into the Isanti zone. Plays it back to Owen Tudich. Tudich is going to ring that puck around. Now won by Cooper. Centering pass. Couldn't quite find his teammates. Now that puck is played deep and stopped by Zachary White. Now Dubell with it at the blue line, moving in, looking for somebody, looking for something. Can't quite find anything. He's going to move it over to Wilharm. Wilharm takes a huge hit from number 16, Kalen Mattern, but able to stay on his feet there. Bit late hit as well. Now Whitehead with it. Whitehead moves it down towards Wilharm. Wilharm can't quite hang on to that one though, and now a battle for it down in the corner. Wilharm comes away with it.
Nice
Center
pass.
Great save. Great save by White. Coop with it now.
Another chance for
Tudich. Tudich looking to bury his second of the night, but
Wilharm found the rebound. Unbelievable shot. Beautiful series of saves from Zachary White there too. Just unfortunate for him to give off that rebound, but awesome for the Riverkings, for Xander Wilharm to be there for his second of the night. That's awesome.
Yeah. And Zachary White's just not really getting help down low as he's able to make the first save and usually the second save most times. I mean,
100%. He has 46 shots on him tonight, sorry. And he saved 41 of them. I mean, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah. He was in the splits
the defense have to pick up. Isanti has to start picking up some sticks in front, I think. There's been too many rebounds given away for them tonight.
Draw at center ice between Chemi and Nutt. This is going to be one of Chemi's last weeks as a River King as he's going back to Europe, which is very unfortunate for the playoffs. But now Bagnoli on the wing lost the puck to Nutt. Now Whitehead with it is going to play it back to a Isanti defender who's going to turn it over to Dan Upton in the neutral zone. Upton to Chemi. Chemi to Dubel. Dubel to Bagnoli. Great series of passing there. Bagnoli with some space, looking for somebody. Can't find anyone. Pressure by Nutt. Checked into the boards. Puck's won by Dubel, looking for a shot.
Bagnoli hurt on that hit. He's going to the bench.
Yeah, he might be.
Not sure what's wrong. He's holding his head.
His visor looks crooked, so he took
Hopefully he's all right.
High hit, yeah. Not good. Not what you want to see right before playoffs. Bagnoli is an excellent player. Very fast player for the Riverkings. Very consistent player. Now in deep is Antoine Bonin pressuring Parnell. Parnell to Owen. Owen's going to chip that one to center ice, and there's no one home, so I believe this will be an icing. Yes, an icing is called.
Great period so far for the Riverkings. They're getting a lot of offense. And I think defending that penalty as well as they did definitely gave them some momentum. And they popped one, and then now they're just coming back and able to get more. They got a lot of energy right now.
McNeish and Parnell now to take a draw. Yeah, we wondered which team we were going to see coming into the third period after Isanti scored one goal very late in the third. It was a tough one it was a double redirect and then an open man out front, but now this puck is played down low by Parnell up to number 22, Trevor Ripley. Ripley back to Parnell. Parnell moving through the neutral zone, gets past McNeish, looks for his teammate Schmidt. Schmidt with a shot turned away by Yildirim, who loses his stick, but the Riverkings have it again. Schweitzer now turns it over to Schmidt in the neutral zone. Schmidt,
Yildirim still doesn't have his stick.
That was definitely an offsides.
Wow, yeah. That's lucky for Yildirim as he didn't have his stick. So
Parnell just caught out there, couldn't quite get out of the zone, and you wonder.
Parnell, excellent move on the boards. He's a really excellent player all around. Seeing to make some great moves tonight and had some very nice chances.
Parnell Texmo winning that draw. It was between Texmo and Parnell. Or LeCompte with it. LeCompte with a shot, and that's gloved aside by White, he's playing very well. I mean, the Riverkings have just had some really high-quality chances. So for 47 now shots, 5 goals doesn't look great, but for how well the Riverkings have been playing, it is a good game for him. Now Parnell and Texmo on the draw. Isanti wins that one. It's chipped out to the neutral zone, but Chouse is able to stop it. Now a 3-on-2 for Isanti. Couldn't get anything to happen there, though. Now Hill with it, moving it up to Bryceland. Bryceland looking for his teammate Texmo. He's going to find him. Texmo over to LeCompte. LeCompte into the zone. Couldn't quite hold on to it as he's pressured by Lynn and Orr. Now LeCompte with it. He's going to lose it to Parnell. But Parnell is going to be poke checked by Bryceland. And Bryceland is going to be moving with it behind the Isanti goal. Now Chouse over to LeCompte. LeCompte with some space, looking for somebody. Almost finds Texmo sitting back door, but Texmo is going to move it up high to Luke Hill. Luke Hill with a great shot. Bad rebound, but nothing comes of it. Now Chouse along the left side wing, pressured by Schmidt. And they're going to have a scuffle down low. Luke Hill now playing it as that puck rolled all the way through the neutral zone back into the Riverkings zone. Luke Hill's pressured by number 11, Dylan Meyer. Moves it up to Thorson. Thorson to Orr. Orr looking for a shot, can't quite get one. He's going to move it back over to Thorson, but Thorson can't quite hang on to it, and it's turned over to Luke Hill. Luke Hill with it through the neutral zone. 2-on-2 for the Riverkings. He's going to look for a shot here, driving wide. Centering pass over to LeCompte. LeCompte can't quite bury it, though. Now Whitehead with it. Whitehead a shot. Deflected aside by Zachary White. Another great save here. Now Bryceland with it along the wall. Bryceland to Texmo. Texmo looking for some chance. Texmo known for being a very gritty, really good in-tight player for the Riverkings, scoring quite a few goals. I believe it was 8 goals in like the last 5 games.
Yeah, he went on a streak. He got 6 goals in 3 games for us one time.
Now in the neutral zone, back into the defensive zone, Dylan Jimenez with the puck. He's going to circle the net wide, pressured by number 16, Kalen Mattern. Now with it, LeCompte loses that puck to Owen.
And great block by Whitey.
Yeah.
Always blocking shots, always putting his body on the line. It's why he wears the letter on his chest. He's a great captain for the Riverkings.
Yeah. Owen now with the puck in the neutral zone, going to play it deep. Just trying to, Isanti's just trying to look for some offensive pressure. They just can't quite get any. Riverkings are playing excellent defense right now. Now Jimenez moving up the left side wing. He's going to send that puck forward to Owen Tudich, who's going to tip it deep into the zone. Owen is going to turn it over to Bryce Cooper, who looks for a centering pass. Couldn't make anything of it, though. Now Tudich with it, left side, up to Cooper. Cooper to Wilharm, and Wilharm is going to miss that one that goes through his legs. Back in the Riverkings zone, Jimenez to play it. Jimenez to Beauchamp. That puck is rimmed along the wall. Beauchamp can't quite get to it. Now Wilharm with it, moving into the Isanti zone. He's going to move it over to Tudich. Tudich battling for it, moves it to Beauchamp. Beauchamp pressured by a couple of Isanti players. Centering into the slot. Bonin with a shot. That puck is blocked by Orr. Now Orr flying towards the puck deep into the Riverkings zone. That puck went all the way back. Now Orr with it, looking for a centering pass, and he finds Johnson, but Johnson cannot make anything of it as that puck hops over his stick. Now Tudich with it, Tudich to Wilharm. Cooper moving towards the right side, or left side of the goalie, Zachary White, but he's not going to get a pass yet. A try there from Wilharm. Can't make anything of it. Now in the neutral zone, Parnell with it. Parnell defended by Chouse. Chouse able to stick that one away. Number 13, Duke Kirsting, moving with it along the wall. Now battle for it in the goal line behind the Riverking netminder. Bryce Cooper moving with it along the right side wall, coming up the wing. Loses control of that puck, but able to make some space and send it over to Owen Tudich. Tudich battling Parnell down low in the Isanti zone. Now McNeish with it. McNeish coming back over to Chouse. Chouse with a quick shot and a good save. Or I don't know if that was blocked or not, but another save by Zachary White as these are just flying towards him and coming off of him. Now Parnell with it all alone. Riverkings are able to get back though. It's a great back check. And he centers that one to Schmidt, but Schmidt can't quite hold on to it. A shot from Schmidt towards the goaltender. He's able to turn that one aside. Now over to Chouse. Chouse fields that one out of the air with his hand, plays it up to Schweitzer. Schweitzer now into the offensive zone for the Riverkings, taking it low. He's checked by Finch. Gives it over to Meyer, looking for a stretch pass, but that's defended by Dubell. And a whistle, there hasn't been a whistle in quite a while. Here, the play has just continued and changes from both teams we've seen. Dubell now back to play it, and there was an icing.
All right, get goals, 50-50 tickets ready.
Well, shots here are 51 for the Riverkings and 21 for Isanti. 6:14 left in the third, and Riverkings are up 5-1 right now. It's looking really good for the Riverkings. However, Isanti's been able to get some energy in these last couple minutes here. But Riverkings, again, just staying consistent and keeping it in their zone as much as they can.
Whitehead now with it, yeah. Just some more pressure from Isanti, but Riverkings firing back. A slap shot from James Dubel is stopped by Zachary White.
He's on fire, man. He's on fire.
Yeah, his confidence has only grown over the last couple of games. He was able to bury an excellent goal against the Minnesota Blue Hawks last weekend, and he's building off of that. Now draw one to Schweitzer. Schweitzer can't hold on to it. That puck leaks into the neutral zone. Now Dubel with it. Dubel circling, looking for Garuda. Garuda with it up along the wall into the Isanti zone. Centering pass, couldn't quite connect. Over to Schweitzer. Schweitzer now in low. McNish plays it behind the net, and that puck is now back into the neutral zone. White had to play it. Gets tackled by Kalen Matter, no call though. Now Whitehead over to James Dubel. Dubel over to Schweitzer. Schweitzer over to Garuda. Now a 2-on-3 for the Riverkings as Isanti has plenty of players back to defend. Puck gets all the way down behind Zachary White, and there's a battle behind the net for it. And we're going to have Wyatt Nutt coming away with it, but Nutt's going to turn it over. Garuda. Now number 3 with it for Isanti, circling behind the net. He's
going to
come
work
around.
this shift.
Yeah, the fourth.
Awesome, Luke Garuda.
The fourth line for the
energetic
Riverkings.
weapon right now.
Now Chouse with it, has some space through the neutral zone, able to pick up some speed. He's going to make a move, looking in tight, looking for any teammates to move it to. Can't quite find anyone. Finds Schweitzer though behind him. Now Schweitzer to Upton, Upton to Chemi, back to Upton. Upton a shot, just wide right. That puck swings up the boards towards Dylan Jimenez. Jimenez now to Schweitzer. Schweitzer with a try. That one's blocked by number 22, Trevor Ripley. Upton now with it, down to Schweitzer. Schweitzer to Upton, but that puck is turned away by Orr. Orr with it up the wing now. Great check there from William Chouse, and the puck is won to Upton. Upton going to play it back, and he's just kind of killing some time, letting his team regroup here, which is all you need when you're up 5-1. Chouse with it, Chemi through the neutral zone, looking for some space, makes a move, beats a man, and there's an offsides call.
Orr has been a great player for Isanti tonight, offensively and defensively. He's made a lot of rushes, blocked a lot of shots, a lot of nice breakout passes. Very fast, very good player for Isanti to have on the defensive end for him.
Yeah, and now we're seeing more of this top line from Isanti as they're trying to get something going offensively, but Riverkings are matching them out there with their first liners as well. Now Bryceland with it, plays it down to David Chemi. Chemi in front from Lecomte. Lecomte can't quite finish it, and that puck is won back by Isanti. Now Schmidt with it, moving through the neutral zone. Schmidt and Parnell, defended by Bonin and Beauchamp. Schmidt still with it. Good shot, and gloved aside by Yamir.
Big hit from Xavier Beauchamp and Schmidt there. Might be getting penalties on it as well.
Yeah, I think that was a bit late.
Yeah, the whistle was blown. I think it's just for us. Yeah, it looks like the Isanti Outlaws are going to get a power play here on a late hit.
those are mistakes that you can't make, and obviously right now the Riverkings have a bit of a buffer, leading 5-1 with 3:35 left in the period. But still, you want to play disciplined hockey, especially as the clock winds down and the season winds down as well. Or with it, Isanti winning a draw over to Thorson. Thorson down to Meyer. Meyer circling past Dubel, still behind the net. He moves it over to Parnell. Now up to Thorson. Thorson to Orr. Orr with a shot. That's tipped aside. Now Whitehead to play it behind the net. Parnell comes away with it though. Thorson losing his feet and the puck, but he's able to get a hold of it and rim it down low again. Now Whitehead just trying to trap it along the boards and potentially make some room to clear it here, but he's just killing time at this point. That's all you need to do. Power play taking away for the Isanti Outlaws as LeCompte comes away with it. Now a race for the puck between LeCompte and Orr. Orr's going to win that race though. He's going to try and go for a circling move, but he's going to lose his feet, and Parnell is luckily there to come away with it as LeCompte could have had a good chance there. Now, shot from Isanti, blocker down and covered up by the goaltender for the Riverkings.
Shots are 53 for Riverkings and 23 for Isanti with 2:34 left in the third period here with the Riverkings up 5-1.
Yeah.
One thing I do have to say is the 0-3s on the Riverkings. This is their last regular season game in the home barn tonight. It's got to be an emotional night for them finishing up this game, and hopefully they've enjoyed their junior career, and it only goes further in college.
Draw one by the Riverkings here. Yeah, it was senior night tonight for those 0-3, so I'm sure they're enjoying this one, leading 5-1 right now. Power play taken down for Isanti, and that puck is held on the blue line by Owen, who almost lost it. That could have been a great chance for the Riverkings, but he's able to maintain it. Now Chouse clearing that puck down. White out to play it. White to Finch. And Tudich is there to forecheck. A little update, though, on some scores from around the league. The Blades are leading the Hudson Havoc, who are in first place right now, 2-1.
Huge
that would be
for the Riverkings.
Huge. And the Ox are still tied with the Squatch, so we have yet to see who's going to come away with a win on that one. Now Tudich with it in the offensive zone.
Beautiful effort by Tudich to keep possession of this puck here.
Yeah, he's battling through.
He's going to work.
3 Isanti players as the power play finally expires from Isanti. Extra man out now. Well, not an extra man, but back to full strength is the Riverkings. It's Gruda. Now Finch playing it deep. Hill to recover it. Hill moving through the neutral zone. Tries to make a move, just ends up sending it in deep. Trenton Cavender, the former Riverking, back to play it. Pressured by Upton. Turns it over to Gruda. Gruda with a shot, but that's gloved aside by Zachary White.
Now we got 1 minute and 11 seconds left to go in the third, and 9 moments in the third period here. I think Isanti's just really focused on not letting any other goals in right now and just trying to stay strong defensively for the rest of this game and hopefully bounce back stronger tomorrow night.
Yeah. Riverkings are going to come away with that draw, though I believe Isanti won it. Gruda now just kind of trapping in the corner. I mean, that's all you need to do is just kind of expunge the time.
Last minute here in the third period.
Number 16 is going to come away with it. He's going to move it up to number 18, Max Johnson. Johnson within the zone. Gets past Bonin. He's going to spin and send that one centering pass. Can't quite find anyone, though, and Schweitzer's now up to play it. Bonin deep in the Isanti zone looking for a chance, but Zachary White is there to stop it. 34 seconds left in the period. Schweitzer over to Bonin looking for another shot. He's going to take it. Going to miss wide right, and that puck's going to squeak out past Jimenez down into the neutral zone. Jimenez recovers it, moves it to Upton. Upton circling.
15 seconds left here in the third.
Yeah, they're just trying not to.
They're just going to keep possession in their zone, let the clock wind down here.
Yeah.
Or not.
An icing call, I believe. No icing call. I don't know how that.
That didn't go as I said.
Over to Schweitzer. Schweitzer to Gruda. Almost another goal, but a great
and an amazing win for the Riverkings. This is a huge win, especially with the Steele County Blades over the Hudson Havoc tonight as well. Hopefully they can keep the lead and beat them, and that would be huge for us in the standings with a huge win tonight over Isanti.
Yeah, on that Hudson game, there's 9 minutes left to go and 16 minutes left in the Minnesota squash game as well. But a great win here from the Riverkings. The final for you guys tonight in Cranberry Country is 5-1 with 55 shots for the Riverkings and 23 shots for Isanti. Thank you guys for watching and have a great night.
Have a great night, folks.